imagine myself winning a hackathon. I joined in with least expectations. I was like, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या ही होगा.
My interest in technology grew at a very young age. It was first when my dad got a computer to the house and I was messing around with that. And later on, I saw my brothers working on it, which really inspired me a lot. And the idea that technology can be used to solve problems and also that impact would help the world a lot really excited me a lot.
My interest also started off at a very young age. The more I looked into sci-fi movies, the more I grew, the more I learned, the more interested I got. And my uncle also used to push me to learn. And then that's when I knew that this is where I have to be, this is what I need to pursue.
So unlike these guys, 2025 was the year for me where tech felt real. This one word popped up everywhere. It was AI, AI and AI. So yes, so I felt like, oh, the buzz is real.
I heard about the Base 44 hackathon because of the messages which were being sent in our WhatsApp group and the buzz which was created on social media. And that is how I knew I wanted to participate in this event and also include my team members.
Actually, Rich, he called me. He was like, "Arey, hackathon on the Chedama." And I was like, fine. I joined without hesitation. So yeah, that was a no-brainer.
I didn't know anything. These guys just dragged me in, and I'm glad that they did.
So once the team was formed, we brainstormed multiple ideas. We wanted to work on the agriculture sector and the healthcare sector, but there were a lot of teams which were already working on it. And we wanted to work on something very personal and a lot of students can relate to. And that is how we came up with Micromatch.
As an engineering first year student, I would really want to utilize my skills. However, it is very difficult for me to find such opportunities at such an early stage of my journey. This is where Micromatch comes into picture.
If I was a recruiter willing to use Micromatch, I would provide a detailed description about the task I wish to be fulfilled and also list out the skills that I wish the applicant possesses. And as a student or as the applicant, I would set up my profile listing out all the skills that I have a proper grasp and I'm confident with, and I would go through all the available opportunities and apply for the one that I think I can, do a good job at. And again, coming back to the recruiters, I would go through all of these applications and select the one person that I think he or she could, do a good job at this. So once I confirm the application, the applicant will receive an email regarding the confirmation. So yeah, this is how Micromatch basically works. This is how the workflow is. It's quite simple, but it does the job.
To add on, there's also a feature where the company can provide a badge of completion once the student completes the task, or the student can also receive a stipend if the company wishes to provide it.
There was this one point where we genuinely got scared and we thought that this was going to be the end of our journey.
Yeah, there was definitely a moment where we thought this project might end because we had to make sure that the user interface for both the mobile version and the desktop version had to be the same, but we did not really get the output we were expecting for, and that was a moment we were really worried about and was thinking that this might be the end of the project.
Yeah, I remember we were trying multiple times. We were giving multiple prompts, but the output wasn't just coming. So we reached out to our mentors who were, very helpful. They helped us figure out what went wrong, where we could have gone wrong, and at the end of the day, we got the output we required.
Yeah, the way I found out about this victory was I received a call from Shishir, and he simply tells me to open up our WhatsApp group and read the first message. And then I checked that the first message tells us that Base 44 Hackathon, and I see our team name and our team member's name at the first position. And I started jumping around. My parents were next to me, and then they were very confused that why was he jumping around. And later on I told them, and then they were also very happy. And then honestly, it was a very great day, and yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
I was in disbelief, followed by gratitude, because I joined in with no expectations, so it felt surreal.
NIT has been there with us from the starting, from ensuring that all the students knew about this event to encouraging them to participate in this event. It wasn't just about this event that helped me a lot, but also the confidence it gave me and the idea for me to step out of my comfort zone and work on such a project. The fact that all of this happened in my first semester really keeps me excited for the upcoming next 3 years.
There have been multiple, events such as ideathons and buildathons or any sort of workshops. So the opportunities were there, and the only thing is we have to utilize them. And I'm glad that we utilize this one because the result speaks for themselves.